What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got quite the story time for you. So yeah, remember to hit like, subscribe, otherwise your dog will disappear. I'm sorry, that's just what's gonna happen. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I was at the water park with my cousin, who we're gonna be calling Daryl. So Daryl and I were going to the water park and we decide, hey, let's go down the racing slide. You know the one, the racing slide, it's got two bumps, you go down, hurts you because water gets caught under your slide, causing you to vibrate as you go down. You know, the one. Every water park has them. Or even amusement park with a water park in it. You know, everyone has it. I have no idea why. They just do. So yeah, this is a pretty small water park, you know, in a small town and everything. So, you know, it's not the most intense. 5 major slides at the most. So, you know, we decide, hey, let's head on up to the race slide. We walk up those stairs, it's like 5 flights. My legs are killing me once we get to the top. And we finally get to the top, and to our surprise, there is no one there. There's 2 people ready to go down, like, right next, and we're just waiting for those 2 people to go. Which was pretty nice. That is pretty high on my yes please list, to have no line for a pretty good water slide. So we're just chilling there, you know, standing on our blue things, because the ground is hot lava, and this guy comes walking up. We hear him as he slowly walks up, just clunk, clunk, clunk. And then we see this guy, 25 maybe, just big muscular guy, come on up. And he immediately starts talking once he gets up these stairs. He just comes up to us and goes, "Oh man, this ground is hot, I'm just gonna have to get off it." Throws down his blue things and steps on it. So I thought, he's just doing what we're doing, standing on his blue thing. Nothing out of the ordinary here. But then, something bad happens. The person who works the water slide comes up to us and says, "Hey guys, we're sorry, but the water slide has to be closed down for a little bit." Someone went down and flip-flops actually fell out of their shorts. We look down and sure enough, there's a flip-flop standing right on the flat part of the water slide. This was pretty bad news to us because, you know, we were excited to be going down this slide, and now we gotta wait for them to get a flip-flop. So I think, it'll only be a second. She's gonna walk down there, grab the flip-flop, come on back up, and we'll be all good. We're not all good. We're just waiting there for a little bit more, and this guy starts making jokes, you know, pretty funny. We just think that he's, like, just a genuinely funny guy. He says that, "Oh, man, those stairs killed me. I'm just gonna take a quick nap. Man, being 25 is hard." And he just lays down on his blue thing and just, like, pretends to sleep. Then more people start coming up. A group of 10, group of 12, just so many people. I don't understand what happened. It's like free kittens were announced at the top of the slide, and then every giant family came up there. So now there were quite a few people, and one family of 10 decided, the line doesn't apply to me. So they just try aside and just go right through and stand in front of us. I did not like this very much. This was very uncool. But, you know, I wasn't going to say anything. Giant family of 10, but, you know, it's whatever. So then the drunk guy, he just starts talking to everybody. This is like his paradise. He's just talking to everybody, saying a bunch of stupid stuff. It's really funny. And then there are these 2 girls who look to be in about their 20s also. They come on up. And immediately, this guy's radar goes off. He's like, "Oh my gosh, are there other 20-year-old people here?" He just instantly stands up and like looks around, like, boom, he's after him. He goes up and he starts talking to them, and it's really weird what he does. He, like, starts talking to him, you know, like, just a casual conversation. And then I hear him say, "Man, I want to slide down with you guys." Because it is a racing slide, so nothing strange there. Then he starts trying to shake their hands. It's so weird. He goes for, like, 5 minutes, like, "Will you shake my hand, shake my hand, shake my hand?" Just to these people. And then after he's done shaking their hands, and those girls were like, "Whoa, this guy is weird," he goes to shaking everybody else's hand. Which was pretty funny. You know, nothing really bad happened with this guy. He didn't really do anything bad. It was just really funny, all the weird stuff he did. You could tell that he was totally drunk. At first, I didn't see it. I thought, this guy's just really, like, extroverted and wants to, like, have a good time. But no, out of the stuff he did, oh my gosh, he was so drunk. So it's been a little bit of time now, and we're just still chilling there, you know, with all these people, the drunk guy talking a lot, waiting for the shoe to come down, you know, for them to get the shoe. And this woman that is, like, she's the lifeguard, she isn't doing anything about the shoe, and we're all just like, what's happening? And she's like, oh, I just called someone, and they're gonna like give me permission to go down and get it, or like send someone else to come and get it. And I think, huh, that's weird. Why do you need permission to get it? Doesn't that just make the whole ordeal longer? But yeah, she's just chilling, waiting for a response. And the drunk guy is like, oh man, I'll just go down and get it myself. And she's like, no, I got an idea. So then this woman decides to go, and she starts trying to kick water down the slide to dislodge the flip-flop. Which is kind of odd, considering that it's on the flat part, and that barely any water is coming out of this little slide. So, that was odd. Very odd. But eventually, they are able to get the flip-flop. This woman comes up, she starts climbing up this, near vertical slide. I have no idea how she did it. No one can tell. She just climbs on up, gets the flip-flop, and brings it on up, and hands it to this gentleman. This gentleman who was standing in the corner, I didn't even know he was there. Just standing there, waiting. He looks embarrassed, and they give him the flip-flop. And it turns out to be his flip-flop. And the drunk guy is making fun of him and stuff, and oh, how do you lose your flip-flop when going down a slide? And then he goes and cuts in front of us, and then goes to go down the slide. Now he's racing those two girls that he really wanted to race, because he I don't know, I don't even remember how he did it. But yeah, he takes his flip-flops that he was wearing, so why was he standing on the blue thing, and then puts them in the back pockets of his shorts. What the heck, man? Why would you do that? It just doesn't make sense. But he puts them in the back pockets of his shorts and gets ready to go on down. And we watch him. He, dives down. It was hilarious. What he does is he puts his feet back against it. Gets the blue thing, holds it in front of him. Pushes off and, jumps up and dives down this slide. Just dives down, zooming. And then he wins, obviously, because, he dove down and it's just so much heavier. And he decides to get off. And he gets off. So me and my cousin Daryl, we're like, alright, let's head on down here. So, we get to the racing point and I ask the lifeguard for some tips. She gives them to me and I obliterate everybody in that race. I almost make it to, the farthest part, I just destroyed everybody. So, I'm pretty hyped with it. I get off. And I see none other than a drunk guy talking to a police officer that was right there. So I don't know if this police officer's always there. I never noticed him if he is. And this, drunk guy is just talking to him. And he's like, sir, I give you all my respect. Sure, I'd like to shake your hand. Please, I give you all my respect. He goes to shake his hand at least 20 times. And he's got, a really thick southern accent that makes it even more funny. And the police officer is just kind of going along with it. And then I look away to see Daryl getting off the slide, and they're walking together. Not escorted or anything, but just walking together. I was telling a friend this story, and she said that they were probably taking him to be escorted out, but not in a mean way, because a lot of times when there are drunk people and they come up and friendly start talking to a police officer, they can just walk with them, because it's pretty easy to get people to do what you want when they don't even know what they're doing. That's probably what happened, and that was the last time that we saw a drunk guy. But it did give us a funny joke for the rest of the time at the water park, which was a big plus. We were up there for maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20, for a little bit of while, and the drunk guy did so many weird things, like shouting Louisiana, and it was just a really fun experience to see him do all this weird stuff. Honestly, it's probably one of the first times I've just saw a drunk person, especially at a water park, so it's a pretty interesting experience. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure enjoyed making it after recording it 14 times. But yeah, remember to and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.